Hello and welcome to Midweek Connect. My name's Dave, good to have you with us. On Wednesdays recently, we've been going through the Gospel of John. I just want to take a bit of a diversion from it this week and just do something else instead. My title today is Wisdom for Your Next Step. Wisdom for your next step. I want to read a few verses from Proverbs chapter 3. My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart, for they will prolong your life many years and bring you peace and prosperity. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck, write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will win favor and a good name in the sight of God and man. And these two verses now, we've mentioned quite a lot in this church. In fact, a preacher that we had recently really majored on them as part of his Sunday morning service. And it's Proverbs 3 verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Are you in a particular place in your life where you are needing God to direct you and give you wisdom over a particular situation? Excuse me, you've come so far and you're thinking, right, what do I do here? What do I do about this family decision, this financial decision, this holiday decision, this awful place that I found myself in, and I just can't get out of it? What do I do? And I would say to you that always trusting in God, giving your decisions to him. You see, it says in there, in all your ways acknowledge him. So that means doing things his way, even when it doesn't feel as though you want to do it. That taking that stance is the right way. And ultimately, that will be a decision that will bring peace and that will bring you out. I just feel really good thinking about that right now. When I was about 13 years old, with the school I was with, we went on a school trip to London to watch a football match at the old Wembley Stadium. It was the Schoolboy International. And we got on this ramshackle coach that the school had in Derby in the East Midlands. And we went down the M1 to London in this coach. Halfway down, it broke down. Oh no, we thought, what's going to happen now? Will we even get there? And we got out, and then Mr. Trotter, who was our teacher, got out and tried to fix the van, tried to fix the coach, and he couldn't do. And we looked out and we saw coach after coach after coach of kids from other schools who were obviously going to the football match, going past us, and we were unable to get there. We were stuck in a rut and didn't know what to do. And consequently, what happened was, a replacement coach came in the end and took us back home because we were just too late to get there. But however, we were stuck there for such a point and couldn't go on. And maybe you yourself today feel like you're stuck in a rut. Nothing's changing. This thing we're praying for God to do, to move, it hasn't happened yet. And what do we do about this situation or that situation? Well, I want to tell you today that God is at the heart of your decision, and he wants to be even more at the heart of your decision if you make him. Make God the heart of your decision, the heart of your decision making, the heart of where you go from now onwards. And I would say, hand the situation to God and ask him for wisdom. Ask him for guidance. Ask him that you would make the right decision in this situation that you have found yourselves. I remember hearing many years ago about a story of two sisters. One lived a life where she made wise decisions all the time, and the other one lived a life where she made very reckless decisions, which actually brought her life to a close a lot earlier. One of these people was the Queen, one was Princess Margaret. If you choose the way of wisdom, if you choose the way of following God's decision, God's guidance, it will bring you peace. And it mentions elsewhere in the book of Proverbs that wisdom calls out like somebody standing in the doorway. And we have a choice to accept wisdom or to not accept wisdom. I know that if I choose God's way, if I choose God's wise decisions today, it will bring me peace tomorrow more often than not. But maybe you today, or you're waiting for God to guide you in a particular decision. And if so, I would like to pray with you now. Give that decision to God. Give that decision to God. Let me pray with you. Dear God, I pray for any brother or sister who's watching this right now, anybody from anywhere who has a decision where they want God to guide them in. And they maybe feel like I felt on that coach halfway along the motorway, stuck in a rut, couldn't go any further. Maybe they feel they can't go any further. I pray that today, as they acknowledge you and give you their decision and make a decision to acknowledge your ways and follow you and be willing to do whatever you do to guide them, that you will bring them peace. And I also want to say here as well something else, that the best decision, the wisest decision you can ever make is to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. Maybe you're watching today and you wouldn't call yourself a Christian or a committed Christian. I'd like to invite you to give your heart to Jesus, to give your life to Jesus, to acknowledge the fact that he died on the cross to pay the price for all your sins and to take that burden of punishment off your shoulders. And if that's something you want to do, then contact me, contact us as a church as well. But wisdom for the next step is something that God will give you if you seek him with all your heart. I remember having to do that myself once. I remember being in Oxford, my goodness me, probably about 31 years ago, and knowing that I had a massive decision to make in terms of my life, what I was going to do. I was going to sort of take time off work and study for this particular thing I was in. It was kind of years ago, and I remember God giving me the peace when I reached out to him, and he will give you peace today. God bless you. Come and join us here any Sunday, Elim Church Romsey, and I want to thank you very much for spending time with us today. Don't forget, if you're stuck in a rut, give your decisions to God. Allow him to guide you. God bless you. Have a good day and a good week. Thank you.